Oh man, I already took it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Like,
Ew! Ew!
right.
Ew! That tastes terrible.
It's hot.
That's even worse than I imagined. Wait, that tastes like chemicals. Hey, what's going on, everybody? From Car Rose Productions, I'm Carly Herlihy, and you're watching Something Similar to Hot Ones. It's the show where we try to be something similar to Hot Ones, but instead of interviewing A-list celebrities you see every day on your social media, we interview smaller, low-key artists that you personally know or love, or have not had the pleasure of knowing yet. And today we are joined by Talitha Gabrielle. Talitha is an acoustic singer-songwriter who graduated with a music degree in 2013. She has written and released an album called Circles while living in Atlanta, performing and writing music for 4 years. She is now a Californian with 2 more released EPs and still blessing us with Instagram live performances and online entertainment. You can find her music on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Tidal, and much more. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Talitha, how do you normally handle your heat, your spicy foods?
Oh, I like it hot.
You like it hot? For this second episode of Something Similar on Hot Ones, we have upgraded from Buffalo Wild Wings to the actual Hot Ones sauces. These sauces are from Hot Ones Season 6, so we do not have the last dab. I thought it would be best to save that sauce for the day my guests one day become A-list celebrities and experience the real Hot Ones with Sean Evans. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the first sauce. It's the Howler Monkey Sauce at 500 Scoville units. And today we're working with cauliflower nuggets. So,
Good.
you like it? Do you like the nuggets?
Yeah.
Okay. You have said that you describe your music to have similar stylings of Amy Winehouse, Lauryn Hill, India.Arie, and Adele. Are there any idols you have that you aspire to work with eventually, whether it be a remix songwriting with them, or a full duet collaboration?
Yeah, and we mentioned her early. Her.
Her, oh my
I would
gosh.
love to work with her.
Yeah, she's absolutely amazing.
Of course, I can't work with Amy, rest in peace, but I would love to work with Adele. She'll have me. Beyonce, of course. With India.Arie, she kind of taught me that, I could be a little black girl playing the guitar. And so she was representation for me. And then with Adele taught me that I could be a songwriter. She writes the best bridges, hands down. Like, out of any artist I know, no one could outright Adele on a bridge. Her knowing, she pushed me to be a better songwriter.
For your journey as an artist, do you live your career achieving a bucket list, chasing an ideal career lifestyle, or do you completely live in the moment of who you are today and take what the world may bring?
So yeah, there's definitely a bucket list because I have like marks that I want to hit and things that I want to do. But as I'm aging, and I hate to use that phrase, aging, but as I'm getting older, I'm finding that I'm just taking things as they come. Like I'm blowing in the wind and I'm learning how to accept that.
We have Heartbeat Hot Sauce Red Habanero. This is quite a big jump to 4,000 Scoville units. We're still on the low side. This is personally my favorite tasting one. Like, the flavor is really good.
I see what you mean about the flavor.
Yeah, it's like sweet almost. You once made a video explaining your writing process. You had mentioned that you normally write music first, then melody, and lyrics last. Is that a set guide that you were taught and hold yourself to, or did you find it organically that it works best for you in your personal process?
I definitely found that organically, because I was never taught how to write a song. I just found that, like, I tried writing lyrics and like matching the music to that, and it just didn't work out for me. Like it sounded like, I don't know, I guess it sounded too forced, or it didn't fit. None of my lyrics would fit with the music I tried to come up with.
You have a line in your song Amy from your album Circles that says, "When you need a friend, you got a paper and pen." That line hella stuck out to me. Can you tell me more about what that line means to you?
Yeah, so like that whole section of that song is me imagining what a conversation with Amy Winehouse would be like. To me, that's her telling me, look, like it doesn't matter what's going on, whether you feel lonely or not. Like you always got that pencil and that paper, that pen and that paper. You've always had an outlet here.
From Torchbearer Sauces, son of zombie wing sauce, extra, extra, extra hot, at 24,000 Scoville units.
Clean my palate.
Oh my gosh, you're smart. Okay, I'm gonna do that too. Alrighty, zombie, here we come.
I'm ready. I like that flavor. I'm waiting for the cake. There it is.
You feel it?
Yeah.
No, I'm scared. In November 30th, 2019, you're featured on San Luis Obispo's Women's March site for the Time Is Now music segment. Can you tell me more about that and how that came about?
Yeah, I played for a fundraising event for the Women's March the year before, and the organizers, you said 2020, right? Or
2019, yeah.
So yeah, so I played in 2018 for a fundraiser at Seven Sisters Brewery.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and from there, apparently the organizers saw that and were like, oh, well, she played for his fundraiser last year. I want her to play here. There was a duo, and then there was a performer who was a high schooler. She went to Napomo High.
Oh,
I think you
that's
went there.
right.
Yeah. So her amazing singer, and then there was a poet, and then they also had like people speaking about instances of domestic violence and stuff like that. And so we were each given an amount of time to share our art. And I didn't know what to play. Honestly, I had no idea. Like I've gotten into this phase where I'm like, I don't play covers. Like I don't want to play anyone else's music.
Right.
And so I had no idea what to play. So I wrote a song for it, and yeah.
Wait, that's so awesome. Specifically for it, did you put it on anything or release it?
No, it was specifically for the March.
Exclusive?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever played it since then?
No. But yeah, it was exclusively for the March, and it was speaking to like an instance where I felt, because the name of the song is called Together, and that's kind of the theme of the March. We're stronger together, and it was just me telling a story. Like, well, I didn't tell a story, but it was speaking to an instance where I felt like there was like a whole village behind me.
As a musician during 2020, besides COVID shutting down everything from bars with open mic nights to entire music tours and concerts, how do you feel this year has affected the music industry?
Okay, so outside of that, like mentally, it's kind of, and almost spiritually too, it's kind of like frustrating. Like I was talking to another coworker at the casino who's also a spotlight operator, and we had a gig down in LA. We were working for a telethon, and it just felt, great to be back in like in the industry and doing what we know to do. And I was telling her, I was like, I kind of don't know like what else I would be doing outside of this, what else I would be doing outside of performing and working in theater and all of these like entertainment avenues. And she was saying, yeah, I feel the same way, because like we've all been trained to do all of these things, and so like once that's taken away from you, it's like, what good am I? Like what else can I do? What else do I want to do? So like mentally it's kind of been like a struggle with like, do I like do all these things to kind of stay relevant, or do I just like chill and take care of me, and then in hopes that once everything is like open back up again, then I can get back out there.
Bravado Spice Co. Black Garlic Carolina Reaper, 71,000 Scoville units. Situation.
Just waiting.
This one doesn't taste very good.
There it is.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't really have like a
good taste.
Yeah, it's just heat. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Tastes go for
Do
now.
it. Yeah, I think I will too. It's coating my mouth. We're gonna play a game. I state one word, and you'll have 10 seconds, according to my fingers, to sing or speak a line from any song in the world. Like, I'm so distracted by the way my mouth feels. Any song in the world. Sing one line or more, whatever you want, and then after state the title of the song and the artist. And you'll have 5 words, so best score will be 5 out of 5, okay?
Okay.
Your first word is dreams. Or dream.
Yeah, okay, so Present Michelle. It's like a dream to me. It's like a dream to me. That's the line.
Yay! Love.
I'm in love with you. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it's my song.
Dress.
That's easy. She puts her red dress on.
Why keep singing it?
All the girls in their best red dress, they put their red dress on. Yeah.
I love that. You.
And that's like so easy.
That's what makes it so hard. Any song in the
Oh
world.
my god. No. I want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world. Does that count? Rihanna,
Yeah,
Girl
make
in the
you
World.
feel. Yeah, it's there. Woo, my mouth's still burning.
Mine too. I'm gonna take some more though.
You are? Oh wow, wild. Okay. So this wing is the most iconic wing of all Hot Ones. It's the one that everyone absolutely hates. It's called The Bomb Beyond Insanity.
Oh boy.
Mhm. Here we go. The Bomb. Oh, it's so
Man.
scary.
Yeah, and it's just very red.
It's so deep.
Oh man, I already took Oh my god.
Oh no!
That's too much.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
Ew!
Right.
Ew! That tastes terrible.
But it's hot.
That's even worse than I imagined. Wait, that tastes like chemicals. Okay, sorry, I have to ask. Okay, this is the segment.
Weird now. Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay. This is the segment.
I can't close my mouth.
It's bad.
I underestimated that.
Ugh.
I just want
Yeah.
Oh, Carly, this was a mistake.
There's trash cans too, right next to you at your personal trash can. Okay, I'm just gonna meditate for today. Oh yeah, the bomb, insanity. I have the Scoville unit somewhere. The bomb insanity Scoville units is 135,000.
I felt every one of those units. Okay.
Okay. This is the segment called Explain That Gram. Where I take things from your Instagram and ask you to explain them. Explain that gram.
So that's Yusuf Savers and I at PCPA's Little Mermaid. He was Sebastian. I took a picture with him there because I, of course, had to go support and see him.
100%. How was it? Was he amazing?
Of course he was. And then he,
of course.
was singing up the aisle, and he, gets the chance to, ad-lib. He, pointed out to me. Oh.
Wow, that's so fun. So this is a real Explain That Gram because there was no caption to it.
So that is a sex shop in Santa Barbara. And so I live in Santa Barbara now, but when I took this picture, I was not living in Santa Barbara. I was visiting the roommate that I live with now. Drove down from Santa Maria to go hang out in Santa Barbara, and we spent the weekend there. And I took a picture with the Riv lady because I thought it was funny.
I love that. Explain that gram.
So that's me playing the trumpet. Oh man, I can't remember which holiday it was for. Oh, it was for Juneteenth. So yeah, I was in the backyard. So this is where I live now. And I was in the backyard and I was bugging my roommate, hey, she's a dream. Anytime I ask her to take a picture or whatever, she's like, yeah, I got you. So I was like, I don't know, I gotta post something for Juneteenth. I don't know what to do. And I was like, oh, I'll play When the Saints Go Marching In. And she took a picture and got the video and everything. So that's me playing the trumpet. I was super rusty, but she was patient. And she was like, yeah, however many takes.
Aw, and how long have you been playing the trumpet?
So I've started playing the trumpet in high school. Well, actually, it was high school. Yeah, I've been playing the trumpet since high school. I graduated high school in 2009, so it's been around that time.
That's fun.
That is for my latest EP, Dreams. And I gotta, so what I've been doing, so circles, I kind of, for the album art, I did some kind of digital art for that. I did that. But for my other EPs, for It's Me and Dreams, I got people that I knew were visual artists to draw whatever. So for It's Me, I got somebody to draw me. And for the Dreams, I was like, hey, can you listen to this EP? And which is what I did for It's Me. So I was like, can you listen to this EP and then draw me and how you
oh, that's cool. So they have,
this is their interpretation of me in my project. Still
me too,
feeling the bomb.
My lips are bad and I shouldn't have been licking them. You grew up in Virginia, spent a good amount of time in Atlanta, and now you're in Cali. How different is it being a music artist in each area you have lived, if different at all?
So in Virginia, I was definitely still trying to figure things out, and so I probably did maybe 1 or 2 open mics before I left. It wasn't really a big music scene in Virginia that I knew of outside of my little circle at Hampton University. My knowledge of the music scene was very, very small, and now that I'm looking back, or not necessarily looking back, but looking at the people who are still there that I used to do music with, they're doing a lot well with what I thought was nothing. That music scene definitely has expanded beyond what it was when I was there. Atlanta, I set sail for Atlanta, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get big in Atlanta.
Right.
I actually moved to Atlanta with my best friend, and he coincidentally, or actually he wanted to move to LA. Time at LA was far beyond what I thought that I would be comfortable living in, especially financially, because I was coming out of college. We were gonna go there without jobs. So I convinced him, let's move to Atlanta as a pit stop. Yeah, I get to Atlanta, I'm gonna make it big in 3 years. Obviously that didn't happen, but the music scene there, it was very full of hip hop, which is fine, but that's when I realized I I don't want to be a hook singer, and that's what I was finding myself in, like doing all of like, or finding people that wanted me to just sing hooks, and that was kind of when I was like discovering, oh, I can actually write. Because for a while I didn't think I was that much of a songwriter. I thought I sucked at like writing lyrics. There I explored more like open mics, and I was going to like different places where they did like acoustic music and Americana and folk and all that, just bringing my sound there. But the biggest thing was I never got paid. Came to California because of PCPA. I had an internship there, and I always bring my guitar everywhere I go. I brought my guitar, and I'm super shy, so like I didn't end up like going to any open mics until like I had felt like I made friends. I was doing sound at PCPA, and she was also a sound intern, so like we was super cool. And I was like, hey, do you want to like go to this open mic? She was like, yeah. So we went, and she had never heard me sing before either.
Was it in Bang the Drum?
Yes.
I was there. That was the first time I saw you sing. Yeah.
So the first time I played at Bang the Drum, like people started like coming up to me and like,
we
hey.
all didn't know you sang. That was like wild.
Cause like I don't really like vocalize that because like I don't know. I don't like plugging myself, especially to people like you who do it like professionally and who have been like professionally trained in like singing. Like I was trained musically to like play an instrument. I didn't take vocal lessons. Yeah. And so like I feel like a street musician. Like I don't. So that's why I don't feel comfortable advertising it to people who've done it like professionally and like have paid money to like learn more about their craft. So after that open mic, there were people there who were like, "Hey, can you play at so and so? We'll pay you." And then like a light bulb kind of went on. I was like, I need to move here. Right. Because like after one open mic, people were talking about booking me places. Where in Atlanta, I was living there at the time. It was like coming up on my 4th year. So that was like a wake up call. Like you either need to reevaluate what you're doing in Atlanta, or you need to find a way to stay here. The scene here, I feel like was more accepting of what I wanted to do and how I wanted to sound than it was in Atlanta.
No. I know. I'm gonna take the tiniest bite too. Look how tiny my knife is for that one.
I'm gonna take this side. Right?
No sauce. Do it.
Nah, I ain't gonna do you like that. I'm gonna take a little bit.
Okay, from the bomb that we just had was 135,000. We're jumping to Fiery Fool, the hottest sauce in the world without extract, at 550,000 Scoville units.
Oh, man.
550,000. Fiery Fool. Here we go.
I'm gonna take it like Keke Palmer did. I'm gonna take a little bit more. You feel it?
Not yet.
I don't feel it yet. I'm scared. Yeah, I feel a little bit in the back of my throat, but it's not like
I think I should take.
I'm scared for you.
I know. Should I wait? Oh no. Okay. For our last wing, is there any advice you could give to young musicians and songwriters right now who are going through school online, learning how to self-promote as a small artist and create through this confusing time?
Yeah, I mean, my advice is always the same, really. Just keep it going. Like, no matter what it takes, no matter how. Like, and if you gotta take a break is a break. But like, you pick it back up. Just keep it going. And like, I know, like right now, it's frustrating. Like I said, like especially mentally, like, cause you might be dealing with like issues of like, is this really my purpose? Because like all this is going on and it's stopping me from doing what I want to do. Mm-hmm. But like, I feel like just as long as you just keep going. Like those are my 2 favorite words. Just keep. I guess 3. Just keep going. It's like Dory. Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Just keep going. I don't want to die though.
Me neither. I choose not dying over it. What is coming up for you that you want everyone to know about?
Recently, I was working on a project with a band called Dawn of Jane. I am not part of that band, but I was collaborating with them, and so like they came up to my spot and we like recorded, and I gave my advice, and I sang, and I played the trumpet, and we'll see what they do with that. I've had another interview that I'm excited about being released, and then I have an EP that kind of was like, I had no idea that I was gonna birth like more music, but working with the band and kind of like getting a feel for kind of like their sound, and they're like folk, indie, like alternative kind of, and so it was like different than kind of what I listen to like on a daily basis, so that kind of gave me inspiration. And then like I still had like all these feelings from like quarantine, and like I put that into what is now going to be another EP that is coming. I don't have a title. I do have a title. I don't want to say it. But I do have a title, and I have titles for all the tracks. I just got to record it, and I'm hoping to work with a musician that I met who lives in DC. My sister, who is a lighting designer, she's got a show on the 17th. So I'm recording it, and it's called 4 Women and an Artist. 4 Women and an Artist, and it's kind of like to shine a light on like people of color and the issues that are going on right now in society. So this is her outlet for it. So that's on the 17th. That's this Saturday, I believe.
Yeah.
She's doing 4 Women and an Artist, and it's going to be recorded, so it'll be out there for like whoever wants to view it after this Saturday. That's what I got, and and I'm in talks with a videographer about making a music video for one of my songs, so that can potentially be something that is coming out next year. But definitely an EP. I'm going to have an EP next year.
6 cauliflower wings up, 6 cauliflower wings down, and still plenty of time to roll out the red carpet for you, Talitha Gabrielle. This camera, and this camera only. Tell them who you are and where they can find you.
Okay, so, like Carly said, my name is Talitha Gabrielle. You can find me on Instagram at Talitha Gabrielle. You can find me on Facebook. So I have a musician page, Talitha Gabrielle. And if you're looking for music, she mentioned this at the beginning, Talitha Gabrielle on Apple Music, Tidal, Google Play, YouTube, Amazon, and Spotify, and Pandora. Like wherever you get your music, just search Talitha Gabrielle. That's where I'm at.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. You did amazing.
Thank you for having me.